What's up, and welcome back to another episode of the Black Shirt Bourbon Society. We're going to be in the Bourbon Trail today with New Riff, located in Newport, Kentucky. Let's do some drinking, y'all. New Riff Distillery is a newer distillery on the Bourbon Trail, but it's a new riff on an old tradition.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Located in Newport, Kentucky, and a favorite of our friend, the Bourbon Hobo. And if you do not know Aaron, the Bourbon Hobo, definitely check him out. He is a executive bourbon steward. He has another fancy title, too. A monster of a man.
Yes.
And his wife's pretty awesome, too.
Yeah, and he has become a real big fan of New Riff and turned us on to them as well.
Yeah. Established in 2014.
So they're focused on bourbon and rye and producing good quality products. So had an opportunity to visit New Riff and had a great tasting experience with Madison and Tristan.
Well, let's get these bottles set up and let's give them a try. Yeah. So first up is the Single Barrel Bourbon. It was distilled in 2020, bottled in 2025, and this is barrel 30,725, which that's impressive for really only being open for 10 years.
Yeah, and their proof on this is 114 and a half. But I'll tell you, Josh, the one thing that I really like about these single barrels, and I tried probably, 6 to 8 of their single barrels, is on each of the single barrels, they have what the different tasting notes, aromas that they get out of it, as well as the information about the individual barrels. So kind of cool, different than we've seen from other single barrels. So.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. Let's see if what we taste and smell compares to what they taste and smell.
Yeah. So, like I said, 114 and a half proof. It is much darker than some of the other ones.
Yeah.
I would go with chestnut color.
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
Longer legs, as expected.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely get a lot of cinnamon on the nose.
Yeah.
Maybe a baking spice.
Like clove.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely 114.
It is definitely 114. Get some orange zest.
Mm-hmm.
Still get those baking spices, that clove.
Mm-hmm. It almost is spicy like a rye.
Similar, yes.
Yeah.
There is a sweetness to it. Some sort of stone fruit.
Yeah.
I'd go with apricot.
Yeah. The second sip was definitely a little bit more apricot. Maybe a touch of a mintiness, like a spearmint.
Yeah. So a little bit of a longer finish.
Yeah.
But good product.
Yeah. This is really good. Yeah. Definitely a little warm on that 114 proof, but really smooth. So I think we have a rye to try. So let's get reset. We'll be right back.
Yeah. So when I did the tasting, I did have to walk away with both a bourbon and a rye.
Of course. Yeah. All right. Let's see how that one is. Be right back. So now to their single barrel rye. This was distilled in 2019 and bottled in 2024. This is barrel 23,824.
So about 7,000 bottles sooner than the bourbon.
Yeah.
So the proof on this is 110.3. It's still pretty dark. Maybe that burnt amber, but it's not as dark. So I go with burnt amber.
Yeah, burnt amber, yeah.
So I get the baking spices right on the nose.
Mm-hmm. That clove, spearmint.
So to me, that's actually smoother and sweeter than the bourbon.
Yes. I get black tea almost instantly.
Yeah. There is a fruit to it. It's not a stone fruit, like a berry, maybe a raspberry.
Yeah, raspberry. I'll go with that. Yeah.
The finish is not as long as the bourbon,
No.
but it is sweeter.
Yeah, which is wild.
Yeah. But the rye is definitely there.
Mm-hmm.
Another. I mean, I did try several of the ryes and the bourbons and walked away with both of these products. But to be honest with you, there wasn't a bad one in the batch that I tried.
That's good. Yeah. So I know that Hobo has done tastings with their entire lineup, and we were invited to that, but we both had prior commitments, so it'd be good to go and do an experience with him and see how his tastings go, or his taste notes go compared to what we say.
Yeah, and the other thing is, if you do get a chance to visit New Riff, it is a modern distillery, but it is a great place to visit in northern Kentucky. So as you're heading up the Bourbon Trail, you definitely have to head up north to hit those distilleries up on the north side, but well worth the trip.
All right, so if you guys enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, this is the Black Shirt Bourbon Society. Drink safe, y'all.